How you doing, folks? Raymond here from the Raymond Report today for Friday, December 20th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your friendly football Friday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Each and every day we talk about value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we always use a strict money management system. Come learn more about the Raymond Report today at atsstats.com. All right, good morning and good afternoon and good evening wherever you are located. My name is Ron Raymond, a 5-time sports handicap champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and getting ready for the weekend, getting ready for some college football playoffs, NBA, NHL, and man, what a big board yesterday. I had a big board yesterday. I had a lot of things to do, so I wasn't able to do the show. But yeah, good to be here on a Friday, and hopefully help you guys with your winning ways, bring you some pearls, hey, show you a bit of the money, as show me the money, as Jerry Maguire would say. And yeah, check out the cartoon of the day here on the front page of ATS Stats. You know, being creative in this industry is you know, something that I like to do. And you know, I'm 56, so back in the day we had the you know, the daily newspapers, and you used to have your cartoons of the day. So maybe I'm old school that way. And I'm starting a new thing here at the ATS. Couple new things. One is the cartoon of the day, Parlay Pete. Hey, so you know, using the Raymond Report Bull theme. You know, the Bears and the Bulls, and you know, we have like a stock market mentality here at ATS. So you know what? So let's bring on some happy bulls here, and Parlay Pete the Bull, and have some daily chuckles, and hopefully give you guys. And you know what? When I do these cartoons with the help of you know, AI, I'm trying to really send a message into the cartoons, right? And today you can see Parlay Pete says that's what happens when you play 3 games in 4 nights, right? You shoot bricks, and you see the guy at the end there with the newspaper. Yeah, let's cash it. He's cashing it because the team was shooting a lot of bricks. So yeah, just trying to, you know, keep it light, keep it friendly, and keep it real. Also, the daily code, you know, a little bit of graffiti or abstract, as my good friend Demetrius called the other day. You know, sending messages through art is always, you know, go back in time. Hey, the Mona Lisa and all that stuff. Picasso, I'm no Picasso, that's for sure. But I do like to send messages, hidden messages, right, in the stats. And today, the daily code, if you just go down here and you scroll down, you'll get a bit of a riddle with the graffiti. You know, when I do this graffiti, I asked the ChatGPT, I said, you know, build me something that has like the old sombrero in it, right? That's where you see the big sombrero, you know, the messages, you know, Florida, Tampa Bay. And, you know, if you love art like I do, like, you know, I'm not a big art guy, but I love talented pieces. This looks pretty cool. And hey, it could be a nice t-shirt. What do you think? Hey, it could be going a nice t-shirt. And the riddle of this: on the road, the Bucks bring the heat. After 6 days off, their ATS record's hard to beat. Scoring big, they're tough to deny. Can you decode the trend and bet on the fly? Here's the clues: road trips with the time to rest. The Bucks excels at the AT tests. Scoring high, they're ready to roll. Crack the code and hit your goal. Right, a little rhyme to get going on a Friday with a little bit of lo-fi Y beats going on. Hey, that's how we roll here at the Raymond Report. So today the riddle is: the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a strong performance team as a road team on 6 days rest, and if they scored 36 to 42 points in their last game, yep, they are 14-1 against the point spread in their next contest, and that's what this daily code's all about. 14-1 ATS stats for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. Hey, you know what? Another little feature here at the website. Something to keep you guys coming back. And you can see the other codes. If you go to the website, atsstats.com, you can see that we've had some other... let me see. Where's the betting graffiti? There we go. So we got some other riddles. This was the Sacramento Kings. So it's all here at the website, atsstats.com. You can check it out. And today, the Guess the Legend. Okay, so I'm going to do this thing where I'm going to have a silhouette and you got to guess the legend. And there's MJ, right? That's the, you know, if you're an old school guy, you know, you don't even have to guess the legend. You just know that image right there. That's the pose. Okay? Like Madonna would say, strike the pose. Vogue. Yeah, right there. That's that's MJ. All right, let's get on with the show. We've got a good show lined up for you guys today. NBA, NHL. We'll talk about college football, NFL, and we'll see if we can put some cash in your pocket.
Dilly.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, let's get that straight cash. All right, before we do, we always go and feed the ponies. And let's go to Gulfstream Park. I think I got this one all queued up for today. There we go. Let's go to Gulfstream Park. How's the bullpen doing? The bullpen looks pretty, I think the bullpen looks a little hung over there the last couple days. Hey? Bullpen been hitting the eggnog there a bit? Hey? Bullpen's hitting the eggnog, the staff parties, or what? Hey? Yeah, they're off and running today at Gulfstream Park. And today at Gulfstream Park, race number 1's a $30,500 maiden claim race. It's a 12:20 post time at the stream. 7.5 furlongs on the turf. And we're going to recommend 689 in race number 1 today at Gulfstream Park. And the number 6 horse, Altamira Sir, with my guy, Louis Saya, is taking a ride on the number 6 horse. Altamira Sir is 5-1 morning line. The horse we have to place is Take Me to Paris, with Ray's taking a ride on Take Me to Paris, the 8 horse. And the number 9 horse, Timber. Hey, Timber. Number 9 horse, Irad Ortiz Jr., taking a ride here on the number 9, Timber. 4-1 morning line on Timber. And those are your first 3 recommendations today at Gulfstream Park. 689 in race number 1. And your joker, your value, your long shot today in Gulfstream Park in race number 1 is the 3 horse, Dixie Escape. Gonzalez taking a ride on Dixie Escape. 12-1 morning line on Dixie Escape. 688993 exacta box if you're going to do the double pick. And if you're going to go the triple pick back, go 689 389 trifecta. Always remember to box those horses, and happy racing today at Gulfstream Park. All right, 1 minute to post time. Let's how about we look at the SBI, the Sports Betting Index, and give us a little bit of a heads up on what we need to be looking for today. And let's take a look at the markets in the National Basketball Association. And yesterday was a big day for the underdogs. Hey, as Mr. Norm Peterson would have said.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
Yeah, milk-bone underwear for the Dogs players in the NBA last night. 10-3, 9-4 straight up. So, yeah, big night for the underdogs. And there were some high-scoring basketball games last night. Saw some, like, 130s, 140s. Like, holy crap. That's a lot of, look at the under, 6-7 to the under. So, let's take a look at the 7-day average on the favorites straight up, winning 65.3% right there in the year-to-date. Against the point spread, though, let me see here. 54.1% on the 7-day average favoring the underdogs. 46 for the favorites. So pretty much in tune with the year-to-date average. And we're going to be looking for overs today in the NBA because 29% of the games have gone over in the NBA. So we're going to keep an eye out for overs today in the only 3 matchups going today. When you had 13 yesterday, you're not going to get a lot today. So that's what's happening in the NBA. Let's take a look at the NHL. Hey, my guy Brady Tkachuk with the overtime winner yesterday. You know, I saw he missing a few chiclets there. He got a puck in the face. You know, if you watch the Tkachuk brothers, they're always chewing their mouth guards. Like, you know, there's your warning shot right there, right? It's like, hey, what do you think those mouth guards are for? They're not for chewing, right? They're for wearing. And yeah, Brady Tkachuk. Hey, he learned a valuable lesson last night. He lost a tooth and got 9 stitches. But you don't wish that on anybody. But you know, wear your mouth guard the right way. All right, in the NHL last night, 6-3 for the favorites, 5-4 in the puck line for the underdogs, and 7-2 the under. Yeah, we're hitting a lot of unders in the NHL. 63.3% of NHL games have gone under the total the last 7 days. 36.7 for the over. So for some reason, the under seems to be cashing a lot. So I'm going to look a lot for the unders lately. And you know what? Bookmaker's really trying to catch up here. He's putting 5.5. Again, I said by January 10th, we're going to see our first 5. Because if these unders continue cashing in at this pace, you're going to start seeing the playoff hockey type totals here. All right, so there you have it. That is your NBA roundup. And let's go, speaking of NBA, let's go look at the the association right now. Hey, let's get ready to rumble. There's my guy, Scotty. How you doing, Scott? You ready to rumble? All right, I'm ready for this. Let's do it. Let's go to the Sixers and the Charlotte Hornets. All right, so let's take a look here on the injury report. Yeah, Embiid, game time decision. You got Khalid Martin out, McCain out, Miller out, and Mann out. All right. Man, Charlotte, eh? 7-20. 7-20 on the year. Not a great record. Ready for coffee, says Scott. Yeah. How do you like your coffee? 1 cream, 1 sugar? Hey, coffee's for closers. Where's my hey? Put that coffee down. Thought I had that. Oh, here it is.
Put that coffee down.
Coffee's for closers.
Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you.
There we go. All right, let's get to the Sixers game today. Minus 10.5 is the line. 215 is the total. And look at the Charlotte Hornets, 1-9 last 10 games. Philly 6-4. My line on the game, looking for value, is minus 4.6. So Philadelphia way overvalued today at minus 10.5. And for Charlotte had plus 5. So again, if you like the value, you are getting 10.5 here on the Charlotte Hornets. They're going through with the cycle in. Bearish 27 days, bullish 4 days. Not good. 3-game losing streak for the Hornets. While the Sixers last game, a 121-108 victory against Charlotte, so they're in a back-to-back game situation. How many days rest are they in between? They're playing on 3 days rest, and any NBA team this year playing on 3 days rest are home favorite of 6.5 to 9. They're 0-2 ATS, but Charlotte, they played yesterday 123-114, and the NBA teams on 0 days rest, back-to-back games. Look at that, 0-3, 0-3. And 0-3 to the under. So not a good situational handicapping spot here for the Charlotte Hornets. And right now the under is looking pretty good. Anytime Philly's playing a team below 500, 0-3 at home this year. And one thing I'm really big on when I handicap sports is strength of schedule, right? When you face an opponent, you know, the A, B's, and C's of the of ATS. So as you know,
These are the ABCs of me, baby.
A-type teams are a team with a 60 or higher win percentage. B-type teams, 50 to 59.9. And C-type teams, like an old high school sweetheart, they're going to break your heart every night you probably bet them. But those are teams below 500. In Philadelphia, anytime they face a team below 500, their record is 7-3 straight up, 3-6-1 to the under, and 6-4 ATS. So the under, again, looking, there's that under indicator, right? And anytime you handicap and you go through a lot of your philosophies and your strategies, indicators keep pointing up, and right now the under just keeps hitting for me here on this game. Let's take a look at Philly at home this year, 5-6-1 to the under, and their last 10 head-to-head meetings against the Hornets, 9-1 straight up, 6-4 ATS, and 4-6 to the under. So under might be the call here, guys. I think under might be the call, and as the Hawk would say,
You can put it on the board, yeah!
all right, let's get to the next game here. Let's take a look at, and you know what? We just took like 5 minutes to handicap that game. Not even 5 minutes. That was like 3 minutes, right? 2-2, says Scott. 2 creams, 2 sugars. Yeah, here's maybe the question of the day. How much time do you guys spend on one game when you handicap? Hey? Maybe I should do a poll question. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a poll question of the day. How about that? Hey? Let me see here. Where's the poll? Start a poll. Yep. How much time do you spend per game? How much time do you spend on one game to handicap? All right, let me see here. I'll put odd options. All right. See, it only gives me a yes or no. All right, so let me put it this way. Let me rephrase the question. Do you spend less or more than do you spend more than 5 minutes on a game to handicap? Yes or no? There you go. There's your question of the day. Do you spend more than 5 minutes on a game to handicap? Does that sound right? Do you spend more than 5 minutes on a game to handicap? What the hell? You know what I'm trying to say. Return. Start the poll. Must contain 1 to 35 characters. Well, I thought that is 1 to 35. That is 1 to 35. Why is this thing not working here? Let me try it again. Start a poll. Right here. What's this? Ask a question. All right. Do you spend more than 5 minutes on a game when handicapping it? Yes or no? There we go. All right. There you go. There's your poll question of the day. Do you spend more than 5 minutes on a game when handicapping it? That's a tough question. It all depends on the game, right? All depends on the game. All right, where are the jams? Where are the jams? Can you guys not hear the music? Where are the jams? Yeah, I got the music going. You don't hear it? You guys don't hear the music? Where are the jams? Supness, Lex Steel. I can hear the music. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Now I hear it. Okay, yeah, turn your speakers up. All right, let's take a look at this one. Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the NBA Cup final winners, eh? The champions. We are the champions.
Yeah, baby.
Milwaukee Bucks. Congratulations to the Bucks on winning the NBA Cup. Hey, taking home $500 in cash each. Was it last year $1 million? Hey, next year it'll be $250. They're just cutting it half. Hey, it's like the halving. Hey, it's like the halving in crypto. All right, Cavaliers. Wow, 13.5 point favorite. What the? Hey, what's that all about? Hey, you win NBA Cup. Everybody takes they're in the Bahamas or something right now, taking the break. Let's see. -9. Okay, that's down to -9 now. Wow, it's still a lot. -9, 222. What do you think? That's a lot of points. I missed that intro song, Big Red Lipstick, Blonde Hair. Oh, you mean this one? Hey, Jonathan, you talking about this one right here? Big red lips and long blonde hair. I do love that song. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should start that song. Maybe I should go back to that intro, right? There it is. Jonathan Cardazzo. Hey, I agree with you. I love that song. Ain't no girl like you. All right, there'll be no singing on this show. Hey, Ron, they said there'd be no singing. All right, I can't have two music going at the same time. I got my lo-fi going in the background. It pumps you up in the morning. Opinions on the under in Sixers game? Yeah, so Daryl Turner's other brother, Daryl. I agree with you. Yeah. You know what, Jonathan? Maybe I'll play that on the way out. Okay. But I agree. I gotta pump up that show. I use Shazam and play it in the morning. Haha. Awesome. I love it. Yeah. You know what? It is a great tune. It is a great tune. All right, back to this one between the Bucks and the Cavaliers. There, I love the bullpen now. The bullpen got their coffee, eh? They got the little perk going here, eh? Everybody got their decaf out of the way, and now they put some real coffee in their coffee, maybe some Baileys or, eh? Little Baileys for the holiday season. Cavaliers -9 here since 2020. I'm not leaving. There you go. I love it. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you for being a loyal listener and a follower, Jonathan. Appreciate you. and for sticking around, because I know my schedule's been crazy. You know, I'm here 1 month, not the month, and so I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I'm loving the faves in the NBA. It says Lex Steel, the man of steel. Hey, Superman.
Hey, Fred, that's one of them Superman suits, ain't it?
Super fly, Bubba, super fly.
Super fly, Bubba. All right, let's take a look at the Cavaliers and the. So let me do this. That's a big. You know what? If this was like you know, the first week of October or November, there's no way this line would be that. Like, you know, the Bucks just won a championship, so that I'm pretty sure that. Let me see. Yeah. Antetokounmpo is a game time decision. Middleton game time. Lillard out. So that's why your line's out. They're giving these guys a break. Hopefully Lillard's okay. Okay, 34 calf. Yeah, I know those calf muscles. I sprained my calf muscle last year in practice. That's not fun. Hey, calf rehab is not fun. You know, you got the blood clots that just right in the back and they're anyways. Where was I? Hey, get back to the shiny thing in the corner here, Ron. Cavaliers 115 and 108 is the final. Cavaliers, man, they had that little bit of a hiccup, but 23-4 on the season, 14-1 at home, 9-6 ATS. I'm not laying 9 points, so I'll tell you that. And if you're gonna play this one, the total is where you want to lean. I think the total is where you want to go in this one. Let me take a look at these stats and trends. Any NBA road team on a 4-game win streak, 11-5 to the over. That's pretty good. 11-5 to the over. Any home team coming off an Atlantic Division opponent last game, 42-24 to the over. And anytime an NBA home opponent or home team's taking on an opponent with a 51-60 win percentage, 23-13 to the over. How does Milwaukee do on the road to the over? 6-8 to the over. 3-6-1 last 10 trips in Cleveland. Yeah, it's not a great play. And anytime Milwaukee's on the road against a team with a 60 or higher win percentage, 0-3-1. One in doubt, get out. That's the old rule of thumb, right? One in doubt, get out. Don't like it. Can't play with them. Hey, Mike, can't do it.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
All right, let's take a look at OKC against the Miami Heat. And yeah, you know what? The Thunder, a young team, got schooled. That's at the end of the day. That was like the old school taking care of new school at NBA Cup Finals, right? And it was a good learning experience for this young Thunder team. I thought that was a good. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be a good team. You know, they got the offense. They got the offense with SGA. They got the defense with Dort. Like that's how you build championship teams, right? Like you look back to the the 90s with the Bulls. You know, Rodman was the defensive guy. That's Dort, and then MJ was the offense, and that's SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like that's what you need to win championships, right? You look at the Lakers back in the day, Shaq and Kobe. Batman needs Robin. At the end of the day, I've always said this on the show. Batman needs Robin in any sport. In any sport, there's two things: offense and defense. That's hey, hello. That's why you play the game. You play to win.
Hello, you play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this game here tonight. Miami Heat taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Heat a 1-point favorite. Miami Heat 216.5 is the total at home. I got a 104-103 victory. Now, do we get a little bit of a when put yourself in the psychology of this basketball team right now for the Thunder. You're one game away. Yeah, Batman needs the Joker. Yeah, who is the Joker in that team? But when you're one win away from really taking care of your family type thing, right? Putting $500,000 of cash in your pocket. I don't know what the losers got, but I'm sure it's not $500,000. But you want to win that game. If you're a competitor and you're in sports and you're in this tournament and you're that one game away from winning it, you just don't shake it off against the Miami Heat the next game. It's like, I think the Heat are in a good spot. I think they're going to catch these guys flat. I like the Heat here. They're 8-4 at home this season, 6-6 ATS. Oklahoma's a good team there on the road. They're 10-3. And, so, you know what? Let me see. Last game, 105-99. So, Oklahoma City playing 3 games in 4 nights. They played Tuesday, off Wednesday, played Thursday, and they played tonight. That's 4 games in 3 nights, right? And that's tough to do. I don't know if I got a stat on that. Let me take a look if I got 3 games in 4 nights. I can get it for you, though. All right, let me check my super database. Superman. All right, let's go do this. Any NBA teams? Oh, that's the wrong database. Hang on here. Let's go to our super database. NBA. You guys getting pumped for some college football this weekend or what? Hey, Notre Dame, Indiana tonight. I know everybody's thinking, you know what? The Cignetti, the coach of Indiana, you know, he's a big time coach, and he all he does is win. I think Notre Dame's gonna, I just think it's a good learning experience for the Hoosiers. And obviously I'm cheering the quarterback for Indiana, fellow Canadian, but Rourke. But I think Notre Dame tonight, it's probably a 2-touchdown win. All right, let me take a look here. Any teams playing 3 games in 4 nights? Current season, the survey says. Okay. Really? No, it hasn't been that. Holy crap. How about away favorites playing 3 games in 4 nights? 22-10 straight, 12-20 to the under. OG Wheat, hey, happy holidays, everyone. Coach, you buddy. Good to see you, OG. The ATL is in the house. Hey, we talking about practice?
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
Yep. There's OG. He is an OG of this channel. All right, let me see here. Yeah, you know what? The under looks pretty good too. Away favorites playing 3 games in 4 nights. 22-10 straight up, but 12-20 to the under. I kind of like that. Kirk Cousin, you like that?
You like that? You like that?
I do like that. Hey, that's a great soundbite. How about back-to-back games? Away favorites and back-to-back games this year. 11-14, 16, not good against point spread. Yeah, Miami under is where I'd lean, guys. Happy holidays. Yeah, not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man.
Yeah,
I mean, how
true.
silly is that?
Yeah. Kirk Cousin doesn't like it because he's being benched for Penix.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah, you like being a starter? You like that? You like being a backup? Hey, cannot play with him.
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it. All right, let's go to NHL. Hey, let's go around the. See my guy. Hey, my guy Brady Tkachuk got a puck in the mouth last night. Got to wear that mouth guard the right way there, Brady. But I love what he did at the end. You see, Brady Tkachuk gave his stick to a kid. Brady, that's Brady Tkachuk. Here in Ottawa, we know he's good for kids. Like you go to a Ottawa Sens game or a function like like the skills shootout. That guy's he's the best. Yeah, you should be listening to DJ Jazzy Jeff. It's a good track. Hey, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Hey. You know what? I'll see if I can bring up some of that next time. It's a good track. I don't know if I got the. It's probably one of those things where I get dinged with a copyright thing though. That puck doesn't sound like a ding dong. Hey.
Hi, Bob McKenzie. This is my brother Doug. How's it going, eh? And we're having a Molson with Hall of Famer Guy Lafleur, eh? Yeah,
Hey?
Lafleur, that's like a real hockey name. What's that mean, eh? Like the wolf or the lion, eh?
No, Lafleur means the flower.
I love that clip. Hey.
Well,
Lafleur.
like a tough flower, eh? Like a dogwood or a snapdragon, eh?
A
Roses
snapdragon.
have thorns, eh? They're tough.
Wow! Whoa! Holy cow! There's an OG.
Put that coffee down.
There she is. Gloria K is in the house. Now you made my weekend, Gloria. I was wondering. I was thinking about you yesterday. I was saying I haven't seen Gloria K in a while. Hope she's doing well. And there's man, the gang's all here. Hey, everybody's coming back. I love it. Absolutely love it. Hey, this is feeling like old times right here. Hey, how about we go meet? We should all meet in Vegas one day, or in Florida. Maybe Florida right now. It's a little warmer than Ottawa. Minus 10 this morning here in the nation's capital. Brr, hey, brr. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But man, love it. Love seeing the old bands getting together again. You called us out with the eggnog comment. Hey, did somebody say eggnog? Yeah, hey, that's true. I did. Hey, did you say Ute? I'll be there with the decaf. Says Jonathan Cardoza. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan just wants one simple thing. That's all Jonathan wants. The big red lipstick. All right, I'm in. Says Gloria K. Yeah, I'd be in too. Yeah, we should plan, some big powwow. Let's meet up. I would do it. All right, let's go to NHL. You know what? For NHL, I'll use a report card. I'll breeze through the NHL, and then we'll get to college football, and then NFL. The red lipstick song keeps you away from the happy times. Yeah, I wish he'd come back. Hey, come on, man. We were kidding. We're just kidding. Bring the ball back. Okay, took the ball and went home. Bring the ball back. We got no more ball. All right. Hey, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, baby.
Or as Ric Flair would say. All right, let's take a look at this. Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Buffalo Sabres now. The Leafs playing some good hockey of late. Let me see here. Neutral 6 days. I got minus 214 as my line. 152 as the line. Yeah, Toronto's playing really good hockey right now. Buffalo, man, are they still in that long losing streak? Let me take a look at the, maybe, you know what? Let me go to my, let me take this one out. This one has more information on it. I like the report card, but it's not as detailed as this. All right, Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3 win last game. That's a big win against the Dallas Stars. Dallas is, they're a good hockey team. They going through a little bit of a hiccup right now. Toronto coming in on a 2-game win streak. Last 3 games I've gone over. They're playing on 1 day's rest. And Buffalo Sabres, oh boy.
Struggling.
Struggling. Hey, Joe, 11-game losing streak. You call that struggling?
Struggling.
Yeah, I do too. All right, 11-game losing streak. I think Toronto wins this one here. 5-2. I think it's a 5-2 final. Let's make the final, as Kirk, Vic Router would say, make the final. Everybody's like, who's Vic Router? Old TSN OG. Hey, all right, give me the over in the Leafs Sabres.
Can put it on the board, yeah.
Man, pitchers and the catchers, when are they reporting? I can't wait. Hey, any baseball fans out there? I love baseball. Hey, hello everybody. Hey, once baseball gets here, then this comes on.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
Doesn't that give you goosebumps? Hey, that gives me goosebumps. Just like that Michigan video of Ohio State. You guys see that on Twitter or X? You guys see it when the Michigan team is walking into the stadium? It's like the Roman, the Roman Empire walking in, the gladiators. It was that was awesome. That was super. It was yeah, that gave me goosebumps. I watched that and I was like, freaking, okay, buckle up. Here we go. Hey, buckle up. All right, Carolina getting ready to buckle up against the Washington Capitals. Tucker to the Cubs. Woohoo, says Scott Christensen's. Michael Tucker to the Cubs. Is that it? For sure, goosebumps, says Gloria K. Yep, 100%. 133 was the line. 5.5 now. The Carolina Hurricanes, a neutral against a neutral Washington from the Astros. Oh, okay, Tucker. Oh, yes. Tucker from the Astros. Man, nobody wants to play for Houston. Hey, did you see that Arenado doesn't even want to go to Houston? I was like, man, what the hell they do in Houston? They don't want to be part of the what do you call it? I don't want to say cheating scandal because I don't want to open that can of whoop ass. But yeah, I don't know. They don't want to go play in Houston. Houston. All right, minus 133. Carolina, though, how do they do in Washington? Washington's a really good hockey club. Let me go back to my NHL. Man, I'm getting like 2 year. I'm getting old vibes here, eh? It's like the band's back together again, eh? Hey, it's like that. It's like that comedy skit. 5 levels of drinking, 6 if you live in a trailer park. You ever hear that one? It's a good one. Sabres could be on a system play, home dog, and revenge spot. Cannot lose every game. Yeah, I get that, but 11-game losing streak though, Lex.
Struggling.
All right, Carolina. They're 5-5 in Washington. The Capitals don't do well against the Canes. They're 3-7 last 10. 2 days rest. I like Carolina. Even the line's telling me. Like, Washington's a really good hockey team. They're 21-10. Carolina's 20-10. Neutral 5 days. I think the easy pick is Washington, but when a team owns you, hey, Joe, who owns the Chiefs?
Joe owns the Chiefs.
I think they owns the Capitals tonight. Give me Carolina. Give me Rod the Bod Brindamore and the Canes against the Caps. All right, let's take a look at the Montreal Canadiens. Hey, there's a nice original 6 matchup right here. Hey, at the old Joe Louis Arena. -147 is the line, 6 is your total, and I got the Red Wings winning 3.1 to 2.7. The over/under 5.92. 60% chance of winning for Detroit, 41.6 for the Habitants, the Habs. Montreal's on 2 days rest, and when Montreal's not a good road team. Hey, what's Montreal's road record? I can see this game going 4-2, probably sprinkle on the puck line. A little sprinkle on the puck line there, Jonathan. Hey, a little sprinkle. Canes put him on the board. Canes, yeah. Put it on the board, yeah. You got it.
Put it on the board, yeah.
Sleeping on a Friday there, Jonathan. Hey, you can put it on the board. All right, look at this. The Habs against a C-type team on the road. How does Montreal do? Let me take a look here. Let me go to my strength of schedule database. I really like this music. Hey, it's like mellowing me out here. I feel like I've had like 4 cups of coffee. All right, let's go to Montreal. On the road against C-type teams. We got C-on-C type crime here tonight. Okay? C-on-C type crime. Montreal's 3-3. 5-1 to the over. Look at that. Hey, you know what? Over looks pretty good. What's the over-under record when Montreal visits to perfect? 5-5. So from a market psychology, and we're in an overs market, that's probably one of my top plays tonight. Over Montreal. Let's hope Montembeault's in nets and the, can't stop a beach ball. Let's hope they can't stop a beach ball tonight. All right, let me see here. Yeah, it looks like Cam Talbot might be between the pipes. I like the over in this game. Not touching the side. It can go either way. It could be a coin flip. But Detroit, last 10 head-to-head meetings against the Habs, 7-3. Look at that. So when Detroit takes on Montreal at home or on the road, they're 7-3 straight up. Montreal playing on 2 days rest. NHL road teams on 2 days rest, 55-49. Pretty good record. And home teams, 156, 133 on 1 day's rest. And look at, wow. Oh, cue up Harry Carey here. Any home team playing on 1 day's rest, or Detroit playing on 1 day's rest, 8-0 ATS on the puck line.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's go over the total. I'm not going to touch the side. St. Louis taking on the Florida Panthers. Panthers right now, let's take a look at their overall record. Actually, it should be right there. Panthers are 20-13 on the season, 7-3 last 10. St. Louis Blues losing last night in Tampa Bay. They are, 15-19 on the season, 4-6 last 10. B. Bearish against A. Bullish. Florida's looking good. -294. I'm not laying 294, that's for sure. How does St. Louis do? See, this is a tricky spot. Whoa, no, bro. As a resident of the DMV, DC, Caps off 2 losses. Last one to the Blackhawks. Home dog. Definite revenge spot. Capitals going to the Lex Parlay. Whoa, the Lex Parlay. Hey, we're taking out the Parlay. Well, you know what? If you want to crown them.
Yeah, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
All right, good luck. I'm on the Canes, though. Now you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm going to be thinking of the game tonight, and I'm going to say, now you made it personal, Lex. Hey, you made it personal. That's okay. May the best bet win. All right, Florida. Yeah, here's the tricky part on this game. St. Louis. See, everybody, the recreational gambler out there is going to look at last night's game and say, oh, St. Louis, they're not a good team. They lost last night in Tampa Bay. This is a bounce back game here for St. Louis. They're 8-2 against the Florida Panthers in Florida. That's a pretty good record. And Joel Hofer is going to be between the pipes tonight against Bobrovsky. Hofer is Hofer. I think it's Hofer. He's 7-3 this year, 2.72 goals against average. I'm going to take a flyer. Here's my underdog pick of the night. I'm going to go with St. Louis Blues against the Florida Panthers. And as the Hawk would say,
You can put it on the board. Yeah.
what's the puck line? What's the puck line on this game? Plus 102. You know what? Give me St. Louis plus a goal and a half. Plus 102. Get that. Geico Insurance. Okay. All right. I do like that. So right now, I like the over in Montreal, and I like St. Louis. Definitely going to crown them. Yeah, you want to crown them and crown their ass. All right. Yeah, I like the Blues tonight. Hey, I think this is a great handicapping spot. It's not personal, nothing but love. Yeah, same thing, nothing but love. Hey, yeah, it's all good. This is a great handicapping spot. You know, when a team, especially in these back-to-back game situations. Let me see. Let me go back to the old database here. Let me take out my database. Let's go to Superset. I got this finally fixed this week. Thank you, Pradeep, my programmer. So what I'm looking for, away. Let's do away teams first. Playing in back-to-back games this season. All right, current season. Survey says 39-62. Not a great. 48-53. How about away underdogs? Okay. Obviously, when you take the dog, you're never going to get stats to go, what's going on here? Crap. All right, how about just underdogs? I got to get Pradeep to fix that. Underdogs. 15-44. Okay. Man, it's too bad my away underdog's not working here. Unless I can take a look here and let me see. Nope, it's not working. All right, I'll get that fixed by Monday. What if we did last 45 days? Would that work? Yeah, there we go. Not bad, eh? Sound like a Canadian right there. Not bad, eh? 23-17 ATS. I do like that. Kirk?
You like that? You like that?
I do like that. All right, Utah. Did you say Utes? No, it said hockey club. Come on, Utah. Get a friggin' nickname, will ya? Hey, you're not soccer. Hey, you're not soccer. The Toronto FC Football Club. Come on, hockey. Come on, hockey clubs. Did you see the hockey club last night? Hey, who's going around in Utah going, hey, did you see the hockey club last night? What? The hockey club? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, you know, they beat Minnesota. Like, come on, get a nickname. Hey, the Stony Mountains or something. I don't know. The Utah Hockey Club. Did you say Utes? -120 is the line for Minnesota. 5.5. Hockey Club is, yeah, you say the Hawks, but it sounds like Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. Yeah, Peter Griffin. All right, what you saying my chin is ballsy here? Is that what you're saying? You say I got ballsy chin? Is that what you're saying? All right, -120 is the line. 5.5 is the total. And Minnesota coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Let me see. They are 20-12. Utah is a pretty good club. Yeah, like the Falcon unders and Rams, says Daryl Turner and his other brother Daryl. All right, let me see. Let's go to this game here. 3-game win streak. Utah's on a 3-game win streak. 2-8 though. Last 10 in mini. Minnesota's 8-7. They're a good hockey team, but they can't. See, the thing with Minnesota, they're a Jekyll and Hyde team, right? They're Jekyll on the road, they hide at home. They're only 8-7, but who did they play at home? That's the question. Let's take a look at that. Because, you know, they could be 8-7, but, you know, they're playing like Colorado, Vegas, and they're in a tough division, right? Edmonton. So, Minnesota at home this year. Who they played at home? Let me see. See, 8-7, 4-10-1 to the under. So, look at the games they played. Florida, defending Stanley Cup champion. Vegas, won the Stanley Cup a couple of years ago. Philly, there's your breather. Edmonton, another hard one. Vancouver, that's no gimme. Nashville, that should have been a woodshed game right there. They should have took Nashville behind the woodshed. Zuccarello's back too, says Jonathan Cardoza. Chicago, that's a breather. Winnipeg, that's a tough game. Dallas, tough game. Montreal's a breather. LA, tough game. Toronto, tough game. Tampa, tough game. Seattle, middle. Columbus, middle. So pretty much. Let me check out my other database. Let me do this. All right, let me go to strength of schedule. And Utah's what? An A or a B? They're a C-type team. Okay. All right, so C-type team. 1-4 against C-type. Yeah, Minnesota should take care of them, but that line tells me something. This line should be this. So this is where, if you're an experienced handicapper, he had a groin injury, and Kaprizov has some amazing chemistry. Yeah, Kaprizov's a freaking good player. Kaprizov. Let me see here. See, why isn't this line this? Because normally when Minnesota takes on a team below 500, the average line is this. Now it's 122. On a 2-game losing streak, Minnesota, to me, this looks too obvious, right? The Utah Hockey Club is gainfully in Yotes as opposed to Yokel. Did you say Yotes? Minnesota at home on 1 day's rest, 3-5. I think the under is the best bet. I think if you play that game, and tonight's starting goalie for Vezmelka, hey, Karel Vezmelka. This could Fleury's in that. Okay, here's the thing. If Gustafsson's in nets tonight, let's go under. If it's Fleury, let's pass. Right? I love the Flower, but right now the Flower's he's almost in Aaron Rodgers territory. Hey, Marc-Andre Fleury is in the Aaron Rodgers territory right now. Should have maybe retired. Hey, what do you think? Hey, the Flower. What's the Flower's record this year? 6-2 though, not bad. That's really good actually. 2.88. But he lost 6-1 last game against the. But Flowers. All right, let's go. I agree, can't trust him. I'm gonna go under. Anyways. All right, Flowers. Flower gets no respect. He's the Rodney Dangerfield of goalies right now. They get no respect. Man, what happened to my dot? I gotta fix my my soundbite. I got the Rodney Dangerfield soundbite, but it didn't come in here. Same thing with Tommy Lasorda. Come on, what's going on here? Are we talking about practice?
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
All right. Also, working on a new feature. You guys are gonna love this. I don't want to give it up too much. I gotta talk to my programmer. But I'll just give you a little teaser here. ATS Stats might have a 24-hour channel. Just letting you guys know that. Just putting it out there. You'll see the when I'm in my downtime in the off season, the hamsters keep running in the wheel, right? So I got something cooking in the kitchen right now, as they say. Hey, I got some good things going on. All right, Dallas minus 185. The New York Rangers. Hey. You want to talk about a team that's struggling? Yeah, there's the New York Rangers. Rangers are having a fire sale right now. This is not a good time to. This is Dallas in a. This is like a 5-1 game tonight. This could be like 6-2, 5-1. Give me Dallas. Like the Rangers are struggling. Yeah, they're not. Utah is like that end piece of the sandwich bread, hit or miss. You're talking about the crust? Hey, it depends what kind of sandwich, though, Jonathan. Hey, what are we talking? Ham on cheese here, or are we talking tuna? Well, what kind of sandwich are we talking about? Hey, what Sammy are we talking about here? Hey, Utah. Did you say Utes? All right. Yeah, give me Dallas. I like Dallas. You like that, Kurt? Was Kurt like Dallas? You like that. You like that. All right, Dallas Stars, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes.
All right, let's take a look at the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado played last night, right? 4-2. They playing on 0 days rest. Haha, not the crust when you open the new bag. Oh, you mean when you smell the new bread? Is that what you're talking about? Utah's like that end piece of the okay, I know what you mean. That little crusty, yeah. You know what? That little toast is good when you're not super hungry, right? You know when you have one toast and then you don't want a full other slice. That one's a good half piece. I know what you mean though. Hey, and you get it nice and crisp and crusty. I know Rusty likes it. Rusty, every time I have a toast, Rusty will get a piece, right? Rusty likes that. Rusty's my dog. Like Arizona Cardinals money line, Daryl Turner. All right, let me see here. We're talking about Anaheim. Colorado's playing in a back-to-back game situation. They're playing good hockey. Let's take a look at the Colorado Avalanche. I'm going to say the last 45 days for the Avs. They've been playing some pretty good hockey right here. Let me see if I'm right. 14-8. Let's see the last 30 days. I don't want to be playing Colorado right now. 9-6. Okay record, right? It's not super great, but minus 222 is the line. They're 7-3 in Anaheim. They should win. Like, these are the games you got to win. You got to win these games.
Our formula is this. We go out, we hit people in the mouth.
Yeah, you got to go out there and punch them in the mouth tonight. Anaheim, who's the starting goalie tonight in Anaheim? John Gibson against Scott Wedgwood. Let me see. Wedgwood. Let me see. Gibson, 5-4, 3.00. I keep wanting to say ERA. I'm in baseball mode. Goals against average, 4-4. Wedgwood's only 4-4. Holy cow. Got to be better than that. 8-1 against the C's. Colorado's 8-1 against those C-type teams. Anaheim is 2-8, last 10 head-to-head. Yeah, Colorado. If you bet this game, I think it's the total you want to touch, right? Or you go first period type thing. I'm going to go, look at that, 8-2 to the under. Okay, what was the final score last night? Last night was a 4-2 win. Let's try this. Let's go in our bags of tricks. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. All right, let's go away favorites. Coming off a 2-goal win. Where's my 2-goal win? There it is. All right. Coming off a 2-goal win this season, survey says 25-19. 25-19-1 to the over. So NHL road favorites coming off a 2-goal win the game before are 25-19. What if they're playing in back-to-back games? Back-to-back games, survey says 3-4. Wow. Holy cow. How about away teams? Not a great 6-11. Ooh, not a good record. Look at this. NHL road teams coming off a 2-goal win the game before, and they're in a back-to-back game situation. They're only 6-11. It's not even, and if they're favorites, it's not even good. Let me go away favorites. Let me do the last 2 years. How about the last 2 years? 10-11. You know what? Pass. That's the piece you held to the PB on peanut butter and jelly. Oh, I love me some good peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Now I'm hungry. Hey, now you got me hungry.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And I do like that. All right, I'm gonna pass that game. I don't like that game. It's the back-to-back I don't like. It just when you see Colorado in a back-to-back game, they're coming off a 4-2 win. Should be cruising. It's Christmas time. Hey, can we still say that these days? Christmas or Happy Holidays? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pass. Here's the plays I like tonight. I like the over in the Montreal game. Give me St. Louis to pull off the upset in Florida. I like Dallas over the Rangers, and I like the Utah Hockey Club under against Minnesota. 4 plays. And as the Hawk would say,
You can put it on the board, yeah!
hey, do you guys like my Christmas lights right here? Hey, you like my Christmas lights? I got a little Santa Claus and my little Frosty the Snowman there in the top corner. Hey, trying to give you guys some holiday vibes here. All right, let's go to NFL. You guys ready for some football? Let's What's my NFL intro here? I got good NFL. That's not bad. Hey, how about this? NFL football.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? How about my Buffalo Bills? Hey? How about my Buffalo Bills last weekend? Went into the Lions den and just got the dub. That was last week when I handicapped that game. And I told my buddies, I said, look, Detroit's a really good football team, but the moment's too big. Last week, the moment was too big for the Lions. And what I mean by the moment is that every football season, there's 1 or 2 games that are bigger than a regular season game. And that was the moment last week for the Detroit Lions. How could the Detroit Lions handle, that was a playoff type atmosphere, vibe going into that game. And Detroit, they're new to the party here. Like they're not used to this national spotlight, right? And the Dan Campbell and his, 4th down gambles and all that. And I knew going in, I said, Josh Allen's going to go in there and just destroy them. Like, he's like, he's going to go out there and have fun. That's one thing I tell our quarterbacks all the time. And if you're new to the channel, I coach football. I'm a quarterback, quarterback coach, and I train quarterbacks in the off season. And I knew going in, he was going to have fun. And Josh Allen last week looked like a guy who just had a ball. He says, you know what? And, people are saying last week, why would he go for the short kick with 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter? I know exactly what Dan Campbell was thinking. Dan Campbell was thinking, we can't stop these guys. And I'm not going to give them another possession to go score another touchdown or field goal. We need the ball now. People are saying, oh, that was a stupid call. No, it wasn't a stupid call. You had to do what you had to do to get the ball back, because you give the ball back to the Bills' offense last week. They probably just scored again while we're talking. With Montgomery out, Lions are in a bit of a trouble. Yeah, quarterback's best friend's a good running game, and now that the Montgomery's out, and they got some pieces, but you need 2 or 3 good running backs. I can tell you from personal experience coaching, like when you go into the playoffs and you're into this stretch of the season, now it's the survival of the fittest, right? It's a war of attrition, and you got to be very, very healthy this time of year. And this is where you can't just keep guys on the roster just for in case you get injured. If you keep guys on the roster, they got to be productive and they got to be playing. You can't keep guys because we don't want Derrick Henry to go down, because if Derrick Henry goes down, then our whole season's screwed. No, you got to, how many times you watch a game and you see a player go like this, tap out, says, I need a break. That means I can't do it all. That's what they're saying. When you see, when you watch a football game and you see a receiver just ran a go route and, 2 go routes in a row, and he's looking at the bench and he's going, oh, go in. I need a breather. Like, everybody on your roster, they need to be able to play. All right, speaking of playing, I did, you guys know I'm in the World Series of Handicapping contest, right? I'm in, 4th place right now? 4th or 5th? Let me check here. Let me see what, having a pretty good year. I don't want to jinx it, right? Knock on wood. I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. I don't want to jinx my situation, and I don't want to tip off my my competitors also. I can't give you guys all my picks, but my picks are up. My picks are in, but I'll give you guys my leans and my opinions on this weekend. All right, so let me bring in the World Series of Handicapping Pro Football Contest, sponsored by SportsHub.com. I want to thank SportsHub for sponsoring the contest. Yeah, I'm 5th. So there I am, Rocket, the Rocket Man, 62-41. Hitting 60% of my football picks, which is pretty good, right? All right, so going into this weekend, I did wrote an article about the trending teams that are trending up and teams that are trending down. Okay, let's see if I still have it here. Where's my NFL? Here it is. Power ratings. Yeah, I think it was this one. All right, so teams that are Detroit. So when I do this this exercise, when I mention a team, give me your immediate gut reaction. If I mention Detroit Lions, you're like, uh-oh, right? Like, because what you're going to do, subconsciously, you're going to recall the last game, and you're going to say to yourself, uh-oh, we're in trouble. We lost to Buffalo. That's how the bookmakers know you're thinking. And this is why these type of lines are going to be dangerous, right? So you're going to see a lot of people jumping off the Lions this weekend. And when you look at the Lions, all right, take out the sheet here, put this away. Where's my other sheet here? There it is. All right. So let's take a look at their Detroit taking on the Chicago Bears, division game, right? And we saw emotional betting. You've taught me a lot about that. Yeah, hey, you know what? And if, Jonathan, if you go to the front page of ATS, I'm doing a series on psychological betting. I know it sounds like a big word and all that, but it's discipline, it's emotion. I'm doing a series on this right now. And if you go to, let me see if I can bring up the NFL here. So, yeah, let me go here. All right, so where is it? Oh, sports handicapping, that's it. I put in the sports handicapping. 1 second here. I know I'm giving you guys seasick. Probably getting seasick watching this here. Hang on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Mastering the art of betting psychology, how to maintain discipline and manage emotions in sports betting. You guys know I'm not just about, I'm not a drive-through handicapper. And what I mean by that, I don't want you just coming to the website and here's your burger, here's your fries, see you in 2 weeks. It's like, that's not, I don't believe in that type of, if I'm going to do something, it's, obviously every handicapper has their niche. I remember like 25 years ago, I told you guys this a long time ago. I used to follow this handicapper. He was a handicapper that would track biorhythms of players, of teams. The biorhythms, like days rest. And I believe in that because I'll give you a great example. Last night, the Philadelphia Flyers, this is a perfect example of how biorhythm handicapping can help you gain an edge. You look at the Philadelphia Flyers last night against the LA Kings. That was a 2-2 game in the third period. What do you think happened in the third period? Philadelphia played the night before in Columbus. They had to come back, fly overnight, play a home game against the Los Angeles Kings, a B-type team. 2-2 in the second period. What do you think happened in the third period? Woodshed. The Woodshed. Hey, they got taken out behind the Woodshed. 7-3 is your final. So these are the things that we talk about in the psychology and the biorhythms. And don't let your emotions control your patterns of betting, right? Like, have a game plan, stick with it, and really, when you're handicapping, have a strategy. Have a strategy and live by your philosophy, right? Strategy and philosophy. You guys know my philosophy. I say it's the first thing I talk about when I come on here. Like when I get on the air here, I know Ron's ranting right now, but some of you guys like it, some of you guys are leaving. Value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, money management. You look at that in a snapshot. That's handicapping in one sentence. Like when back in the early 2000s, I think it was 2006, and parity was playing more of a role in sports betting. Back, you look at 1996 to about 2001, it was owners that would winning. And what I mean by ownership winning, I mean like the Steinbrenners, the Pocklingtons of hockey. Like these owners with deep pockets would just buy teams. And then sports betting started playing a bigger role in society. And you can track it. Like go back to like the 80s until 96 when the internet came out, and how information, and this was really about information. When information got easier to get, so when you look back in the way in the 80s, you'd handicap through newspapers or the radio to get information. An injury would take you like a day to find out. you can find out an injury in 10 seconds. Not back in the 80s and 90s. You'd have to go to a library, buy a newspaper, listen to a radio station. If you can, at night, you get those frequencies where the frequency skipping, what they used to call. And that's how you would really try to get information, right? Now today, in parity, you got to have some type of that. But I used to use Handicap with Stratomatic Baseball. Yeah, I remember that. Stratomatic Baseball. Man, talk about old school. Anyways, where am I going with this? All right, Detroit taking on the Chicago Bears, right? The whole world's going to be on Detroit this weekend. I guarantee you, if you look at these the consensus sites, everybody's going to be on the Bears because they're going to think of Thanksgiving Day, how they gave them a rough ride. And, probably so. But I think Detroit is, if you're going to play this weekend, Detroit-Chicago, I think Detroit will be all right. Philadelphia, I've been saying for 3 weeks, this is the team that's going to win the Super Bowl. I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I hate saying that because I'm a Bills fan, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles, if you watch an Eagles game, they're like Johnny Fever on WKRP. That drinking game? They just get better as the game goes on. Kansas City Chiefs, there's another team. All they do is find a way to win. Buffalo Bills, you don't want to play them. I think they're the most dangerous team right now. You just, they're like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get with these guys. And the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, look what they did to Dallas last year. They go in Dallas in the playoffs, and when you got a great coach in Matt LaFleur, and then you got a running game now with Josh Jacobs. Hey, great coach, great running game, play good defense. That's a good chemistry to win Super Bowls. Now let's take a look at the last three performances, right, of ththese teams: 2-1, 3-0, 3-0, 2-1, 3-0. Denver last night. Now they got the loss, and but I think the teams. So I did a little list. Where's my list here? I'm going to share with you guys my list. Here's the teams I think that are trending up. All right. Buffalo, Kansas City, Philadelphia, Minnesota, Detroit, LA Rams. Those are teams that I feel that going down the next 3 weeks, I feel pretty good that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these teams that they'll probably cover. 4 of these teams will cover every weekend, in my opinion. Teams, when I think of Miami, trending down. I think of Baltimore, trending up. Pittsburgh, even though they lost to Philly last week, I still think they're a trending up team. Denver, I still think even last night, they're still a trend up team. Chargers, I had them both ways. It's the only team that I had going like from a psychology point of view that I just feel that you and the bookmaker are on a pretty balanced. It all depends who they're playing. Green Bay Packers, those are a team that's trending up. Tampa Bay trending up, and Seattle now with Geno Smith, we don't know. I think those are teams that are trending down, right? So those are teams, from a week-to-week basis that you get this mindset on these teams, right? And for me, when I handicap the NFL right now, the 2 things that I look for, 3 things. The head coach, I want to see if that head coach is going to come in with a good game plan and out-scheme the other coach with his coordinators, right? Special teams, offense coordinator, defense coordinators, how the coordinators are going to approach. Like, I look at Joe Brady in Buffalo, right? If you look online, there's a great video of Joe Brady talking about motion, how motion really confuses the defense, how you use motion to out leverage a defense. Oh no! Don't tell me I'm disconnected. Oh no! Okay, we back. All right, had a little bit of a glitch. Man, my computer has been doing this lately. Okay, I think we're good. Thank God. Hey, hate to see an hour podcast get ended like that. Anyways, motion really, when you look at teams, are they a motion team? Do they use a lot of motion on offense? And you can't use motion on every down because you get your guys tired. But I think motion has a place on especially on third down football, right? Down and distance. I always say down and distance will always dictate the play. For me as a play caller, down and distance will always play a big role on what play I'm going to call. All right, let's take a look at the NFL. Kansas City taking on the Houston Texans. I'm just going to run through this. I'm not going to give you guys like a big 2-hour show on NFL because we're running a little bit late here. But I will give you my opinion on every game. All right, Houston against the Kansas City Chiefs. So, Mahomes, there's no way he's going to be okay. Like, he could barely walk. He was on crutches. There's no way. And anybody who's been involved in sports, especially like you You want to know how many high ankle sprain I've seen with players in my coaching career? Like a high ankle sprain, you're almost better off like having a broken ankle, to be honest, because high ankle sprain, it's like a pulled groin. The only thing that fixes it is time. So Houston going into Kansas City, getting plus 3.5. I'll take Houston plus the points on this one. I think it's just Kansas City, good team. All they do is win, but they're not a great cover team. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs against the spread, they're not really a great cover team. All right, look at that. 6-8, 2-5 at Arrowhead. Where Houston, they're a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team. They don't do really good on the road, but I do like them in this spot. And anytime you got a road team playing on 5 days, road dogs on 5 days rest, 7-3 straight up in ATS. Give me Houston in this one. Pittsburgh against Baltimore. For whatever reason, Lamar Jackson does not play well against the Steelers. You know, sometimes when a team, I remember in my playing days, I know we're talking the 80s, hey, but I remember when you face these teams and when you're facing a good defense or you're facing a good team and they're in your head, anything you do, like I've seen so many players that I've coached, you know, we used to, you know, the team we're facing, or, you know, you're getting Lions fever or something, you know, you don't want to face this team. And for whatever reason, Lamar does not play well against the Steelers, and Pittsburgh plays well against Baltimore. When you look at their track record, it's not that bad. You look at the last 10 games, look at that. Baltimore, last 10 head-to-head meetings against the Steelers, 2-8 straight up, 3-7 ATS. Give me the Steelers. Atlanta against Giants. This is, this is a tanking game, right? Tank for the first-round draft pick. I hate these games. This is like a preseason game. I'm not even going to touch it. Tennessee, Indianapolis. That's a pretty good game. It's just Tennessee's very disappointing. 3-11 up against the Colts. Colts should have won that game last week, but they were in there. Then it got away on them, right? Like there's a moment in a football game where it could be toe to toe, like, you know, like a 12-round boxing match. You know, round 6, all of a sudden, like, you know, 2 good jabs, and it takes you like 3 rounds to recover. Well, the Colts never recovered last week. This week, I got the Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Where's my notes here? I'm trying to see what I have in my notes. I like the over in this game. I like the over in the Titans-Colts game. Rams taking on the Jets. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think LA now, the way they've been playing, they're a very dangerous team. They're almost like Green Bay to me right now. They're the, you know, like this is a weird analogy, but every team has like a Susie, right? And to me, the Rams and Packers are my Susies, right? They're almost that's their remember Seinfeld, hey? Summer George, or remember we have a Winter George or Summer George. Yeah, that's to me, that's the Rams and the Packers. Give me the Rams. I think I'm not even. It's Friday. I'm not going to get into the Rodgers thing. It's ridiculous. Hey, Arizona taking on Carolina. I said it since I think Arizona's a good underdog team. When you bet Arizona, you want them as a dog, not a favorite. Give me Carolina this weekend. Detroit taking on the Bears. You know, this is a dangerous game. I think everybody's going to be on Chicago because I think everybody's going to think that Detroit after last weekend are going to struggle, and it might take them a few games. No Montgomery. You know, Montgomery can't go and play his old team again in Chicago. But going into this one here, let me see. Where's my notes here? I thought I wrote something here. Cleveland, Denver. Yeah, no, I didn't have anything. Yeah, I don't. I got 28-21. I'm not going to touch that game. If you play this one, I think it's the total. I think you go with the total. Cincinnati against the Cleveland Browns. I like the way Cincinnati's been playing the last couple of weeks. I'm going to go Cincinnati. I don't like -9. If you play this one, I think the over is where you want to go. Washington Eagles. I got the Eagles winning this one. I think Washington beats the beatables, but they struggle against the top teams. Like, let me see if I can get my strength of schedule. I want to see what the record is against the A, B's, and C's. Let's do this. Hey, you know what? Washington, the next couple of years, are going to be a very good football team. me see against the A-type teams this year. 0-4. That's what I mean, right? So when Washington plays like the beatables, they win, but when they play the really good teams, they get exposed. Minnesota, Seattle, if Geno Smith was there, it'd be a totally different game, but there's no Geno Smith. Minnesota's a really good football team. I just find, like, let me see here, Minnesota. Great coaching. They're like Tampa Bay. I mean, Green Bay. Where's Minnesota? Let's see what the record is in Seattle. 2-8. Yeah, they don't have a great record in Seattle. Hey, the 12th man does a good job. If you look at Minnesota's last few games, 30-12, 42-21, 22-23, 30-27, 23-13, 12-7. Yeah, the scores are all over the place. You get scoring 12 points one game, 23, 42, like inconsistent. Very inconsistent. So I think if you play this game, I think the under is where you want to go. I think the under is where you want to go in that game. Jacksonville against the Raiders. Really don't have an opinion on this game. This is this is like the Giants game. Okay? This is like this game right here. Giants Falcons. That's the same vibe I get. I don't like that game. Hey?
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. 49ers, Dolphins. Man, talk about two teams that a month ago you probably thought these teams would be in the playoffs. Now it's like, holy crap, what happened? Like the one thing with Miami that I'm finding is that two things are getting exposed. The head coach and the quarterback. The inconsistent, like even Tua's got the best pass completion record, but I'd have to see those passes if they're checkdowns. Like, he's got an amazing pass completion record, but are they checkdowns or are they 5-yard hitches? Like, good quarterback, but the inconsistency is what drives you nuts. And I think when he's again, like when he plays those, really good teams, he struggles. We'll see what he does this week against 49ers. I like the 49ers this week, and I just can't trust the Dolphins. And the 49ers are just, they're 6-8, and they're just not getting better. They're just not getting better. Anyway, I like the 49ers. Pick your poison. Patriots, Bills. I think Buffalo blows them out of the water. I think this is like a 40-7 type game. I think Buffalo just keeps the gas on the pedal. Dallas, Tampa Bay. I love Tampa Bay. But I even like the under a lot better. All right. Saints, Packers. This is a good one. I think this is a trick. This could be a trap game. Like New Orleans, I was checking. I said, what is the Saints' record in Green Bay? New Orleans playing the Dome. They're not used to the elements. Now they're going to They're going to Green Bay. They're 2-6 last 10 in Green Bay. 6-2 to the over. Games tend to play a lot to the over between these two teams. I'm going to go over the total. I think this one goes over the total, and hopefully it pans out.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, college football. Let me see if I can bring up this game here for you guys. I'll take out the game tonight between the Fighting Irish and the Hoosiers. My best bet this weekend in college football, that team right there. Clemson Tigers, plus 12.5. I think Clemson can win this game straight up. To me, when you get into playoffs, it's coaching plays a big role. And, Clemson's been playing better football. Give me Clemson over Texas. Gotta go. Thanks for the show, Lex Steele. All right, Lex, have a good weekend, buddy. All right, so tonight you got Notre Dame taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. This is the first time these teams ever met, probably. Notre Dame last game, a 49-14 win over Army. And let me see here, Indiana losing 38-15 against Ohio State. I like the Fighting Irish tonight. 28-20 is my final. I got the total 48, so I do like the under in that game tonight. All right, so I like Notre Dame minus 6.5, and I like the under between the Hoosiers and the Fighting Irish, and you can put that one on the board. All right, good show today. Yeah, pretty good show. We talked about a lot of stuff. And I put the fan on today so I can breathe in here. Hey, it's getting stuffy. Anytime here in Canada, especially in Ottawa, the winter comes, the heat goes on. I tend to get a lot of stuffiness. Hey, I don't want to sound too nasally. Check out the cartoon of the day here on the front page. Hey, that's what happens when you play 3 games in 4 nights. You throw bricks. That's Parley Pete now. It's my new cartoon feature here at the website. Parley Pete. I got the Daily Code, some graffiti talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got to find the Daily Code. There's a message in this art piece, and then guess the legend, eh? Take flight, the MJ. All right, guys, have a good weekend, and I'll be back here on Monday. Oh, maybe Monday is what, the 23rd? Yeah, I should be here Monday or Tuesday. I'll be doing one show next week, and then I'm off to Florida the weekend after. I'm gonna go feed the ponies. All right, guys, have a good weekend. We'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers.
Struggling.
I gotta do the right thing and get the right outro.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
To be the man, you've got to beat the man.
So warn the Chiefs. I don't know.
Struggling.
Can we have fun? You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Straight cash, homie.
Holy cow!
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
What the hell's going on out here?
Woo! If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hey, baby!